What's up everyone? My name is James. I've been with Video Games Monthly for several months now, and I've been wanting to do an unboxing video for quite a while. I just haven't really had the time to sit down and do it.
Get that crap out of here! Are you ready for some high-octane, in-your-face video game content? Well, strap in because I'm gonna take you on the ride of, you know what guys? I can't do this. This is ridiculous. Well, let's set the mood, otherwise I'm gonna blind everybody with my forehead. Well, it's a new year, and with that, a new adventure. After spending several years doing pretty much nothing but unboxing videos, I felt like it was time to move on. So using my amazing analytical and coding skills, I created a randomizer that picks 3, random games from my collection. Now while they are randomly generated, I do have final say on whether or not those games get picked. Primarily because I want this to not only be entertaining for you, the viewer, but not torture for me. So if Madden 92, Madden 93, and Madden 94 were all randomly picked, which seems unlikely, but knowing my luck would actually happen, no one's gonna have a good time. Also, one last note, most newer consoles are disqualified. But for the most part, all the retro consoles I have available to me are fair game. So, let's jump right in. I'm starting to remember why I never came back to this game. I can't say I'm a fan of the controls. They're not overly complicated or anything. It is an NES game, of course. You have a sword that feels absolutely useless. I mean, it pretty much has no range whatsoever. You can also throw ninja stars, which I use pretty much exclusively, and you jump by pressing up. And this is where my frustration starts. For one, you have the floatiest jump in the world. Not only that, you float down like Mary Poppins or some shit, which I feel like you're absolutely vulnerable during your descent, so I'd prefer not to jump at all. But on occasion I would apparently accidentally hit the up button and off to the moon I go. You can also climb trees, by the way. Honestly, I have no idea what's happening in this game. It starts off with an evil ninja that swoops in and kidnaps your woman. Clever idea for a game, I know. Oh, there's an idea for a video. Top 1,000 games with a similar concept. You show up, the good ninja I assume, to save the day. So you dispatch all the other naughty ninjas, who either run at you or throw ninja stars, and this is where my frustration continues. You know what I consider to be a good game? A game where you have some sort of ability to defend yourself. Let's take a look at some deaths that, quite frankly, I had no way of defending myself. Wait a minute, is that what the sword's for, just deflecting enemy projectiles? I'm sorry, I don't have cat-like ninja reflexes. There's also these little orbs that you can collect, which I'm not sure what they do other than change the color of your outfit. I thought they may give you an extra hit point, but that didn't always seem to be the case. There's also random dig-dug looking creatures that will float across the screen. Not sure their purpose entirely, but one of them will give you this badass multi-directional ninja star shot. Anyway, if you're paying very, very close attention, you might notice whatever this is in all its 1986 high-definition quality. I thought it was a glitch in the graphics or something. I booted this game up on my EverDrive because I'm lazy, so I popped in the actual game and no, that's what it looks like. But collect it and you're presented with a seizure-inducing murder spree. Now you might be thinking, hey, that's it. But nope, the level continues. Eventually you do come across a boss of sorts, and yay, the stage is finally over. Then you go to what I thought was a bonus stage, which I beat, and finally we made it to stage 2 and I'm dead. It was at this point I almost gave up, but I powered through just to try and see what more this game had to offer. Well, I finally made it back to the bonus stage, and no, it's not a bonus stage, I died. And I'm back at the beginning. God damn it. Reluctantly, I tried once again, and finally made it all the way back to stage 2 and I'm dead again. Legend of Kage? More like Legend of Kaka. Hashtag got him. Yeah, while there are worse games out there, I can safely say I'm not going to be coming back to this game, so hopefully the next game is better. I'm gonna be honest, I never watched this show. So I'm not entirely sure how faithful this is to the source material. Not like it matters. Is it fun? Well, compared to some other classic Disney games on the Sega Genesis, no. Your main attack is a paddle ball. You know, that toy that was popular in like the 20s or something. And by 20s, I mean the 1920s, not the decade that we're in. I don't know if this is a reference to the show, but it sucks as a weapon. Don't get me wrong, Donald Duck choosing a plunger gun and Quackshot may be an odd choice, but someone hitting me in the face with a paddle ball just seems like a mild annoyance. A plunger to the face? That's a different story entirely. Hey, Buford, have you seen my wallet?
Yeet! Did you just say yeet?
Anyway, seriously, there's times when this so-called weapon is legitimately useless. I don't know, maybe I'm not using it right. So the premise appears to be collecting cargo boxes scattered throughout the level. There's enemies like snakes and crabs. Oh yeah, and the enemies respawn.
What is this, the NES? This is the Sega Genesis. I thought blast processing was supposed to be the future of gaming.
The graphics get the job done. The music, on the other hand, just listen. The controls are okay, I guess. But again, your attack feels completely useless 99% of the time. After kind of figuring things out, I finally made it to the end of the stage. I'm honestly not sure what the point of collecting all those cargo boxes were, but I really don't have the mental capacity to care. Anyway, now I'm in a bank or something.
I was just in the jungle. How the fuck am I in a bank now?
Anyway, beat this guy and now you're in a town of sorts. Seriously, look how useless this fucking attack is. I have no idea what I'm doing in this stage. No idea where to go or what to do. Now there's kung fu tigers, annoying ass pigeons, gargoyles spitting nails at you, I don't know. Oh, and the icing on the cake? The slowdown. The final straw for me was when this pigeon glitched out on the screen. Stuck in time forever in perpetual limbo and it still killed me. Fuck this game.
Well, I hope the show was better than whatever this was. Alright, on to the last game, I guess. I'm ashamed to admit that I don't know that much about Spawn.
To this day, I've still never seen the movie. Not sure why. I was never opposed to it, it just hasn't happened yet. Anyway, the intro to this game is kinda cool. I do like the comic book style cutscenes. And no, of course, I've never read any of the comics. I may have one lying around somewhere, but who knows. Clearly this game didn't make a good first impression. I know I've played it before, but I don't remember anything about it. Does that mean it's bad? Well, that remains to be seen. Graphically, it looks pretty cool. Definitely has a comic book kind of vibe to it. And heck, the music isn't half bad either. The controls do feel a bit weird to me though. You have a jump button, thank God, a punch, a kick, and a spinning kick. You also have this weird corkscrew jump attack thingy. It's a beat 'em up, but not quite like a Streets of Rage or Final Fight kind of beat 'em up. It reminds me more of like Black Belt on the Master System. Enemies run in from either side and most die with one hit. It's not bad, but I would prefer more of a Streets of Rage or Final Fight style. But beggars can't be choosers, right? The first boss is kinda lame. The strategy seems to be let him jump, land, then punch or kick him, and then move away. Rinse and repeat. Yeah, kinda meh. Or mid, as the cool kids say nowadays. You do come across him again. The same technique still sort of works. However, this shooting propelled arm attack kinda fucked me up. This fight did take me a couple of attempts, but we made it through. The game seems to have unlimited continues, but don't hold me to that. And if you need further proof that this game qualifies as a beat 'em up, there is an elevator section, albeit rather short, but it's there. I can't say I love this game, but I could have definitely seen me enjoying it back in the day as a kid, but this might be one I come back to see what more it has to offer.
Well, I think it's safe to say the winner this month is no doubt Spawn. I'd be kind of curious to see what else this game has to offer, especially since we just scratched the surface. Well, I guess that's it for the day. Stick around for the next round of games, and who knows, there might even be a surprise or two along the way. Well, guys, here's to the start of a new year.